Greetings, ladies and gentlefish, and today I thought I'd bring you a video about stock tanks that are not fully upgraded. Now, you can see here, these are both going to be in the Tiger 1, these are going to be 2 games in the Tiger. You can see here, on the left is my Tiger, and on the right is someone else's Tiger. They have the fully upgraded turret, and I think the fully upgraded gun. I do not. I am using the stock engine, the stock turret, and the stock gun. And, well, a lot of people say, oh, I'm in a stock tank, I can't do anything. And while it's true that obviously it's more difficult if your tank is not fully upgraded, it doesn't mean that you can't achieve anything, and it certainly doesn't mean that you should just throw your tank away willy-nilly. I mean, least of all, because the more you can do in a game, the more experience you will get, the more credits you will get, and so the faster you can upgrade your tank. Now, this is a tier 8 game. We are here on Erlenberg, and it is an assault game. We're on the attacking team. And I can't remember, I might have the upgraded suspension when I played this game, I'm not quite sure. I do have the short 88mm gun unlocked, because you can unlock that on the predecessor to this, the VK3601H. And so if you want, you never have to use this 75mm gun. But it's not like one gun is better than the other, they're just better in different situations. So basically the 88mm is worse in every stat apart from alpha damage. And the 75mm is the same or better in every stat apart from alpha damage. So if you want to use your tank as a long-range sniper, and really the Tiger is a long-range sniper, then you probably want to use the 75mm gun. And so I was using the 75mm gun here, for instance. The second game I show you, it's going to be exactly the same. It's just, in that game, I have unlocked the suspension. I know I definitely have. And I will be using the 88mm, the short 88mm that you get on the VK. So anyway, I'm just trying to be careful here not to expose too much of my tank, because typically there's a whole bunch of tank destroyers sitting up on the hill around where that Tiger is, the enemy Tiger. However, there's only 2 tank destroyers on the enemy team, and one of those guys has been spotted in the town. So that's not too bad. And I'm actually just going to quickly change the display here so that it shows tanks rather than people's names, just to see what's actually still around. So it doesn't look like there's much opposition on this side of the map, and with that in mind, I decided to move forward and support this AMX. Now you can see that the Tiger, in common with a lot of German tanks, can actually go at a reasonable speed when going downhill and with a prevailing headwind, even with the stock engine. But you're going to see in a moment that especially with the stock engine, the engine power on this thing is not great. And so it's kind of difficult going uphill. And even when fully upgraded, I mean, the engine power is not going to rock your world, and the armor on the Tiger is not its strong point. Let's put it that way. And you can see here, we're going uphill, and we are crawling up this hill. And we haven't actually done a point of damage yet, and our team is losing 2-3, and there's only just under 7 minutes of the game left. This is an assault game, so you only get 10 minutes to start with. There's a Rheinmetall Borsig over there, but I'm going to notice in just a moment, we're losing 2-5 by the way, that there's a heavy tank to my right. It's an IS-3, and our AMX is having problems. So I could push forward, but instead I pull back and try and give our AMX some help. Now the reload on this gun is not too bad, but when you consider that the alpha damage is only, what, 135? The reload is nothing particularly special, and I try and keep him tracked there. Fail miserably. He's tracked, I keep putting shots into him, I take a shot from my side, but I kill the IS-3. Now, I took a shot from that IS, and this is where one of the nice points about the Tiger comes in. The Tiger starts off, even stock, it has 1400 health, that goes up to 1500 with the top turret. So I can take a shot from an IS and still have more than 1000 hit points. So, suddenly, there were 2 kills in quick succession, an IS-3 and an IS taken down. Our team is still losing, but only by 4-5 now, not 2-5. Oh, and we've just pulled it even. Now I want to be a little bit careful coming up here, because I know there's a Rheinmetall Borsig tier 8 German tank destroyer somewhere up here, and he really can wreck my face. So I'm trying to move forwards, to move into the town and help my team, but ouch! Ouch! That was the Borsig followed by the KV3. And suddenly I have 225 health left. And there you really can see the Tiger has a lot of health, but the armor is not particularly good. Now I've taken 3 shots so far this game, and I am reduced to just over 200 health. This means that I am a one-shot for everybody left in this game. There's less than 5 minutes of the game left. And oh, Borsig just nailed that M445, so I just move up into the next piece of cover. We're winning 10-8, by the way, 10-9, which is nice, but I'm trying to be a little bit cautious. I'm very conscious of the fact that I am soft and squishy. And you can see that I'm not carrying this game, I'm not dealing all of the damage everywhere. You know, play within your limitations, and especially when you're a stock tank like this, you're not going to carry every game you get into, but I'm making myself useful, helping my teammates. You know, a one-on-one duel, a tier 8 heavy versus a tier 7 heavy, the tier 8 should win, so that IS-3 should have just killed the AMX. But I was there putting shots in, and so together we managed to take out the IS-3, and then I managed to finish off the IS. Now we've just lost another couple of tanks, which leaves it 10-11, 11-11. It is all square. We have got 2 tier 8s, 2 tier 7s. They have got 2 tier 8s, 2 tier 7s. So this is an interesting situation. Now I'm aware that there was a KV3 ahead of me, and I'm trying to tell my team that I last saw the KV3 and the Borsig over by me. Now the Borsig has moved, as we can see. And I put a shot into him. Now you could argue that I should load high explosive here. The problem is I find high explosive against the Borsig, 75mm high explosive, can be a little unreliable. Oh, there's a KV3. Now I don't want to attract too much attention. Ooh, KV3's getting wrecked. Can I give him an even worse date? Now, he is also not fully upgraded. Oh, Borsig misses me, that was lucky. He's not fully upgraded, and I can see that because of his turret. Now I probably should have loaded high explosive for that shot, but the other thing to bear in mind is that there's a lot of bits of destructible terrain between myself and that Borsig. An armor piercing will go through that terrain and still penetrate the Borsig. High explosive will just explode on the terrain. So in that situation, I actually think armor piercing was the best ammo choice to use. Now, Borsig has moved off, and he has his own problems in the shape of our Borsig, who just killed him. Hurrah! So that just leaves their 2 tier 7s. Someone's nailed their AT-15, so there's an IS-2 and a KV-3 remaining. And I decide that now is the right time to strap on my man pants and move forwards. Hello, KV-3. Now you see the KV-3 when fully upgraded has a much more rounded turret. That was a bad shot. I'm just trying to find a shot through all this terrain, but he backs off. There's one into him. Oh, I managed to bounce him, which is a little lucky. And you can see you can get bounces with the armour of the Tiger. There we go. Borsig puts a shot in and I finish him off. Kill number 3. You can get bounces with the armour of the Tiger, but you have to angle it. And preferably expose as little of it as possible. Now, I don't actually know what gun that guy was using. It didn't feel like a 122mm. Maybe that's the 107 from the T150. Not sure. Anyway, whatever it was, he's dead, I'm not. There's an IS-2. And I'm going to try and move around to see if I can get some shots on that IS-2 before the game ends. I'm probably not going to do it because he's already got a Super Pershing, a Borsig, and another Tiger to contend with. And I'm kind of some distance away. There's only 1 minute of this game left, but because this is an assault game and we're defending, that puts the pressure on this remaining IS-2, who's dead. And there we go. The game is over. And there you can see, I was a stock tank, but I still racked up 3 kills, and they were not just cheap kill steals, I did a respectable amount of damage in the process. Now, have a look at the post-game stats quickly, and then we'll move on to a second game again in the Tiger. Again, we're not fully upgraded. And here we are with game number 2. And again, you can see I'm in my Tiger. And again, actually, it's another tier 8 game. So in neither of these games have we actually been top tier. It's also worth pointing out. And also in neither of, well, certainly not in the first game, and I don't think in this game do I ever resort to firing any premium ammunition. Anyway, I'm using the Short 88, which has worse accuracy, worse penetration, but better alpha damage. And we're going to see what we can do. So, as I say, this is a tier 8 game. Let me just change how that is displayed. This is a tier 8 game on Westfield. And I'm going to keep still trying to engage opponents at range. If you're using the Short 88mm gun on this tank, you kind of want to see if you can get flanking shots. I'm not sure I'd recommend using this gun on this tank, but I don't know. As you'll see in this, you can make it work. Now this is actually the last game that I played with this configuration, because with the XP I got from this game I managed to unlock the top turret, and I already had the top gun unlocked because I've already gone down the other German heavy line as far as tier 8, so I have the Long 88 L71 gun already. And you might think it a little strange that because I've tried to make this compilation 2 games that show a tank in its stock configuration, and I'll do another one a little bit later in another heavy tank. And you might say, well, this isn't its stock configuration. You've got the one of the 88mm guns. And whilst that's true, if you've got any common sense at all, you will have already unlocked and possibly even used, although that's a matter of preference, but at least unlocked this gun at tier 6 on the VK3601H. So whilst this tank is no longer technically a stock tank, it's one of the options you have when you first play the Tiger, if you've got any common sense. If you haven't unlocked the Short 88, well, I want to know why, because if memory serves, you have to unlock the Short 88 on the Tiger to get to the Long 88 and the top turret and all that jazz anyway. So you might as well unlock it down at tier 6, and down at tier 6 it's a respectable gun to use, it's not too bad. Now, I haven't actually fired a shot yet, I don't think. Certainly haven't done any damage. I'm here in the town, trying to stay behind my screen of tier 8 heavy tanks. And, oh, the guys have spotted a T69 over there and an AMX-12T. Now, T69 penetration might be a bit dubious. I can bounce on him. I shouldn't bounce on the AMX. So there we go. 233 damage into him, and you can see this has better alpha damage. Don't have a shot on the AMX anymore. Take a blind shot at the T69. Maybe I did some damage, maybe I didn't. But the Tiger, one of the nice things about the Tiger is that it doesn't have a shortage of ammunition. You can just lob ammunition at people. And the reload on both guns is respectable. It is currently 2-all. Oh, just as I say that, it's 2-3. As their T69 nails our KV2. A T69 is currently on 2 kills. Taking him out would be useful. Our T34 nails their T34, and there's an AMX. But I don't have a shot on him. Oh, T69. Don't have a shot on him either. Tank destroyers to the front. E25. Bang. The E25 is the worse armoured of those 2 tank destroyer targets, so I picked on him. That one bounced. And he's still very dangerous because he has brilliant DPM. No shot on the T69. We're winning 4-3. And there's a Lerva over there. Now this gun, by the way, the Short 88, the L56 gun, is actually the gun the Tiger historically used. Oh, more shots. Right. I take a shot on the SU. But I think it just misses. I have no idea where it went. Another one, again, misses. And this gun is not very reliable. Now, this gun has been modified to work in this game. It is not the legendary, you know, Killer Sherman from 2 kilometers away that it was in real life. Do bear that in mind. But when you get the top gun on this thing, the L71 88mm gun, which historically was the gun used on the Tiger II. Ooh, T69 dead. when you get that gun, then you are able to put out an awful lot of firepower very reliably. Now, E25 is coming around to make our T-34's life difficult, so I'm going to try and make that E25's life difficult. If it was an E75, there would be significant problems here. There we go, one shot left to kill this guy. Can I manage it? Oh, he just gets away. Little bugger. But I've put him on 164 health, so pretty much anybody can kill him in one shot. Oh, he appears to be coming back around, but no, he's using terrain, and T-34 finishes him off. Jolly good. I don't get the kill, but I took off most of his health. I'm happy with that. Now, there's the Su-152 that's been giving me problems, and we are currently winning by 2. So I'm just going to squeeze around this T-34 and try and get some shots on T-32 over there. Nope, no shots available. Killing their artillery, and we should have this game now. We've got tanks in their base, in amongst their artillery. I mean, yeah. This game should be over. Right. Try and draw a bead on that T-32. Don't quite manage it. Oh, Tiger 2. I bounce on him. Yeah. Trying to provide myself, make myself not an easy shot. Managed to put a shot into the side of the T-32. It's a low damage roll, but I hit him, so I'm not going to complain too much overall. And there goes another one. One more to kill him. And of course, the gun then misses. Just go out of sniper to have a look at the Tiger 2, and there we go. I take out the T-32. Now, King Tiger puts a shot into me, unfortunately. That could be bad, but I managed to put that shot into the Su-152, and I'm not actually sure if that was a high damage roll, or if somebody else hit him at the same time. More likely the latter, or though I've no idea who would have hit him for a small enough amount of damage. Maybe the VK, in order for me to have gotten the kill. Anyway, Tiger 2 is no longer looking at me, so I'm going to see if I can put a shot through the side of his turret. Nope. There's only him and some artillery left. Can we try it again? Nope. Bounced. Alright, this is not a very good shot, especially not for this gun. The artillery, well, their artillery is screwed. So I'm going to try and come around the side of this Tiger 2 and see if I can give our Tiger 2 some help, who is on much lower health. You know, this is a duel that our Tiger may not win, although there's me, the artillery's pounding him, and we've also got, I think it's a T-34 in the general vicinity as well. So this Tiger's days are looking decidedly numbered. Tiger is strong flanking Tiger. And pop goes the weasel. 3 kills again in a tier 8 game again. This time with the short 88mm gun rather than the L70 75mm gun. Either way, you can hopefully see that you can do respectably even if your tank is not fully upgraded. Now, not every game is going to go well. You're going to get some terrible games, and your stats will be worse in a tank when it's not fully upgraded compared to an upgraded tank. Hopefully that's stating the obvious, but you can still do respectably well in a machine even if it's not fully upgraded. So, I hope you guys enjoyed those 2 games. Possibly even found it vaguely informative, who knows. If you did, please feel free to catch some of my other videos and or subscribe to my channel, and I wish you very happy hunting on that battlefield. Ciao ciao.